washing is done. I'm really pissed off at Courtney because I'm upset with him because he put all the underwear and socks and handkerchiefs in one load. But I really wanted to just sit and have a chat about something that's been weighing on me, and it creeps up quite a bit. I must say I've gotten a little bit better with handling it. Unfortunately, this is life and it does come up. So for the last 2 weeks, I've really been struggling with comparing myself with other people. Not so much with my paid work, meaning like my full-time job or my part-time job. It's more so in the blogging industry, and I was really bad with it in the beginning. Very hard on myself, like literally would sit in a corner and just like be out of it. And slowly but surely I've kind of been really good with maintaining a good relationship with myself, in not being that everyone is different, everyone is unique, everyone's got something to bring to the table. Or also just enjoying this whole blogging process. But there are times where it does start to really affect me, and the last 2 weeks has been like that, where I don't know, it's just like this whole numbers game and watching some people thrive and you not thriving in the way that you think you should be thriving. And it's not that I am like, oh my god, like why is she like this. It's just like I put myself down and saying, but wow, like how did she get to that, like how did that person get to that. And then I question like whether I should still be doing this or whether I should just walk away from it all. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of like where my mind space is at the moment. I am doing the speakers gig, which is kind of cool. Travel Massive asked me to be a speaker and to talk about my blog, and it's an amazing platform to expose myself, and I'm very grateful. I'm also really nervous about it. Yeah, just thought I'd share it with you. Courtney put these mirrors up yesterday. I don't know, I'm just not feeling the vibe, but I'm also like, I actually really do not care. At least this wall has something on it, you know. I've literally been working from this area the last few days and I've got these 2 laptops because I'm like switching between the two, and also the Pro doesn't have like the USB setting things. I don't know what you call it. I just finished I just finished this book, which was such a disappointment, honestly. I really loved his other book, but this one was just so bad. I don't know why. I couldn't even finish it. Like, that's how crap this book was. I'm so sorry. It was really bad. But I'm reading the boy book, and I only realized that it is a sequence. So I already read this book, and I think I read that, but I'm not sure. But I'm reading the boy book now, which is so interesting because I do really love E. Lockhart. But yeah, it's Friday, and then also very exciting, I've got this map laid out because Courtney and I are gonna do a little road trip in November, because he's actually taking off the entire month. So I was like, okay, instead of us doing like a whole month road trip, because that can be really costly, we are gonna do a little one. So I'm trying to pinpoint like what would be the best route for like a week and a half type trip, but I'm not even sure if we're all gonna do it. I just want to see what the costs are, like to stay in certain areas, and maybe I can put my feelers out for some collaborations. I don't know. I also have load shedding at 4, so I'm just gonna prep and do all the things that I need to do, like stuff, because yesterday I was so unprepared because load shedding just like literally fell upon us, and I woke up at 8 and I just went out at 8. So I also forgot to charge my UPS. Like no internet yesterday, which is fine. I've been doing the washing because the second bedroom is dirty and I just don't want to put it over there. He's also washing on this couch, so sorry. I also have to do the dishes. This is last night's stuff, so it's not that bad. Also, Fair Cape sent me a few stuff because they're doing this rev up, I don't know, recipe type thing that they're doing. I think there was a lot of people, not just like with bloggers and stuff, so they sent me a few stuff because I have to come up with the recipes. Let me show you quickly. So they sent me this plain yogurt. You can do a lot with plain yogurt. I can actually use this for the meal I made yesterday. I can do that. And then they sent me some, let me see, yogi sips, I'm assuming. What is this? Yeah, strawberry flavored, full cream. Oh no, I don't drink this. Courtney will have that. Sent me 2 of that. They also sent me some milk. Over there. What else did they send me? I can't even remember. Oh yes, and then this fresh cream. I'm thinking maybe I can make a lasagna with this. Oh, and some apple juice. So they didn't send me a lot, but I think they knew that people can't do a lot anyway. And the UPS is on because it's load shedding. So what I do is just plug the internet connection to the back end of this little battery. But I'm glad that it happened now because I don't have anything to do. I'm just folding all these underwear stuff. And I have my hot water in a flask. And I switch all the plugs off. It is Sunday today and I have my second cup of coffee for the morning. I still haven't eaten anything. I don't know why the last couple of weeks I just can't eat breakfast, but I cleaned up a little bit and I'm gonna clean up later again today because this house is like proper, it's just dusty. And then the second room, which is like a multi-purpose room, it's like our office, it's a laundry, it is where we store a lot of like our odds and ends. I'm gonna sit here, enjoy my second cup of coffee, watch something maybe on YouTube, and then get the day pumping again. The only thing I do want to do is have to do the dishes, but I'm thinking I'm not gonna do the dishes. I'm gonna do the lunch and then do all the dishes simultaneously. This is lunch: fries, veggies, and chicken. I ran out of potatoes. Courtney bought today, but it's only coming later, like after 6. So I was like, the chips is gonna have to do for Sunday lunch. I've got some wine, just a little bit. I didn't want wine, but I've got a bottle kind of standing over there, and I was like, let me do it. I've got the heater on, and I'm gonna organize my pantry stuff. So last night, Courtney and I got a message from the owner of the place that we stayed at in Betty's Bay, and I actually just put up the video and I did a post on it, so I'll put it up somewhere wherever it goes. So she sent us a message. So we were there from the 7th till the 9th of August. She said today is, or not yes, well yesterday was the 17th. So she sent us a message last night saying that she went up to the place and she noticed that there was on the wooden floors in the lounge had burn marks on 2 spots, and she's asking us how this happened. Now I'm gonna put a video up here so that you can see the flooring of what it looks like. It's those wooden floors with those black burn marks. I mean, if you look at the video, you'll totally see what I'm talking about. First of all, I'm not someone that is very confrontational. I hate conflicts with every fiber in my bones, and I always avoid stuff like this. And I've also, of the 5 years that I've been traveling, I've always been conscious about, I've got an online presence, and if I stay at accommodations or establishments or wherever it is, I always clean the place. I always make sure that things are in its orderly fashion, etc. Because at the end of the day, with me having an online presence, the owner or whoever can literally just tweet out something and say that Stephanie stayed here and she broke something or whatever without our knowledge. You know, I explained to her that my husband had braai equipment and that it was not hot. It was literally, he's got like a bag for his I don't know what you call it, like the braai thing. So he's got like a bag that we purchased with it, so that he puts his tongs in and stuff. And then he had his wood, and he had his coal, and he had his, what is that, anyway, that white thing, I can't get to the names, guys. And I asked her to send me pictures of the burnt spots, and I said that he was braaiing outside. There's no way that we could have burnt the floor. And she's like, oh no, I'll ask my housekeeper to put the pics up, to take pictures. And it seems like she's saying what it looks like coals fell onto the floor. There's no way Courtney would have brought coals into the floor or into the house. Like, who does that? Unless it's a fireplace, but there wasn't even a fireplace for it. Anyway, and I said, you know, please do, because we've been traveling for 5 years and we've always tried to keep the place clean and neat as if it's our own, which is very true. And she was saying, and she was telling us about, it was more so like she was telling us about all the issues at the place. She was telling us about the geyser, and she's saying that we were the last people to stay at the cottage, but she will ask the plumber to take pictures today. And I asked her where exactly in the lounge area did this take place. So she was like, oh, on the left hand side. Now the left hand side is literally by the front door, and the right hand side is by the sliding door where Courtney had left all this equipment. So I was like, it kind of would have made sense if it was on the right hand side, but on the left hand side by the front door, this makes no sense. So she's like, it's near the left arm of the sofa. In front there's a oval bigger burn and a smaller burn, but I'll send pictures today. I'm really conflicted about this because she's not telling me what outcome she wants. Does she want us to pay for the floors? I don't know. Also, if you saw the flooring while you were there, why didn't you take pictures? Why are you, I actually don't know. And I'm so glad Courtney took a video and you could see the flooring, because I don't know, I'll let you guys know once I get the pictures. Okay, so today is Wednesday and I have my speakers thing today, and we are going to experience load shedding while I'm supposed to be doing this thing. I am going to Lisa's house so that, because she doesn't have load shedding today, and dealing with that, so Courtney's gonna come fetch me in a few. But I wanted to come back to the accommodation situation. So she eventually sent me images of what the floor looks like, and after speaking to a lot of people, sending them the video footage and what images she sent me, it was blatantly clear that when we arrived at the accommodation, the marks were already there. And it's so evident in the video, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, holy crap, if we didn't have that video, I don't know what she was expecting from us. Did she want us to pay for the floor? Was she gonna sue us for damages? I don't know. But if I didn't have that video, anything could have happened. And she has not yet apologized. After I sent her the video and the timestamp of when the video was taken, she literally just read it and said nothing. And so I took it upon myself to inform people on my platform about the situation, because you're thinking you're going for a weekend away, but now you have to play, you know, you have to have evidence in when you're going to a place that you now have to take pictures and videos when you arrive and when you leave, because you never know if an owner of an establishment decides today's the day that I'm going to just go after you for whatever reason. Today was just not a day. I literally woke up with a headache in my eye. But let me update you guys about this accommodation. I told her that I'm so disappointed in the way that this whole thing is being handled, and I thought that she would at least apologize for what she was accusing us of, because honestly there's nothing more to investigate. The video is so guys, I wish I showed you this video. I really want to, but I don't want to at the same time, because it's not solved yet, you know. Until there's a verdict, I will show you this video. But this video literally shows the burn mark when we arrived. So I sent her a message when I got there, like, hi, you know, we arrived safely, and that was at 4:15. Courtney took this video at 4:30. There is no way that within a 15-minute span that we burnt this floor, because I also have footage of the time that Courtney bribed, which is a whole hour, probably an hour and a half from when Courtney took this video. I explained to her that I was so disappointed with her and the way that she handled us, and I thought she was gonna apologize. And I also told her eventually that I am a travel writer, and I wrote an entire post on my website saying that people should come and stay there even when the electricity tripped and there's no hot water. I booked the place purely for just myself, and that's, I've explained this in why I blog differently. I'll link it here somewhere. So she has no idea who I am as like a content creator, and I told her that she also taught me a valuable lesson, that I now have to take pictures and videos of the places I stay at when I arrive and when I leave. I said, you know, I told her I was gonna write a review on every stay, because I booked it through every stay, and I said I wish you the best of luck, because honestly I didn't have the time for this anymore. To just tell you what she sent me, she said that she was waiting for the house cleaner to arrive on Wednesday, and she was waiting for the feedback. The whole of Wednesday is done, guys, when she told me this. So I'm still waiting for the housekeeper's feedback. She also told me that she is speaking to 2 neighbors, because apparently the neighbors have seen guests braai on the deck area, and I was like, okay. And then she says she now has a deposit policy in place because of now this, obviously. And she says she remembers parts, listen to this, I specifically remember cleaning parts of the floor and being disappointed with the guys who varnished the floors. So I definitely did not see a burn mark. She keeps bringing up stuff that has nothing to do with the issue of the burn mark. Throughout this communication with her, she keeps bringing up plumbing or the floors or the varnish of the floors and putting in deposit policies, and I'm just like, can we just deal with the issue? And then eventually I sent her a message saying that, you know, I still get the sense that you're blaming my husband and I for this, and I don't know how much more proof you would like us to give you. And I asked her what outcome does she want from this, because she did not tell us that she wants us to pay for the floor, that she wants an apology, is she going to sue us. She's not telling us what she wants from this. So I asked her, you know, do you want us to pay for the floor? Do you want to sue us? And I asked, you know, should I get a lawyer involved? Because I've never dealt with something like this before. So this is all new to me. She says, dear Stephanie, please refrain from sending me messages at inappropriate times, and also don't threaten me. I do not appreciate it at all. I have an extremely busy life. I will deal with this issue and communicate my intentions to my earliest convenience. My intention was never to sue you, and ask my lawyers to contact you, so please back off. In what way did I threaten her? I merely asked her what evidence, what more proof does she want from us, and what outcome does she want from this whole thing, because she's not telling us what's going on. And one thing that I've also realized was that the way she and I are going back and forth, and I've asked her, can I contact her, because I feel like having a phone conversation with someone is so much better than communicating back and forth on WhatsApp, because she can take my tone as being aggressive or threatening, the same way that I am have read her messages. I've decided, and it's probably not the best way to do this, but I've decided to block this woman simply because if she really wants to resolve this issue, she can contact me. And I would rather do it this way. Us going back and forth is frustrating me, it's frustrating her, and it's not gonna solve anything. It's just gonna alienate us both. If she really wants to resolve this issue, she can contact me, and I'm more than willing to have this conversation with her. But I think for the sake of my sanity and everyone else involved, I think it's best that we just block each other on WhatsApp because it's not working out. I'm literally sitting here in awe. I don't know, I'm like pinching myself thinking, did this just happen? This weekend, I didn't actually vlog a lot this weekend. Friday, my sister-in-law and Courtney's cousin was here, so it was nice to have them here, and I slept over. Saturday didn't do much, just went to work and back. And then yesterday was such a fun day. We were invited to go and eat at Spur, but the one in Brackenfell. And it was the first time we actually dined out properly since lockdown, so it was a very interesting experience and we actually really enjoyed ourselves. And I just sent my feedback because they didn't want me to do a post or anything, they just wanted me to write my review on Facebook. Then we went to go and visit my beautiful friends Justin and Jeremy, and it was just so nice. Like, I just rounded off like my weekend day. I'm just like pinching myself. I can't, like, I'm still in awe, like I'm literally in awe. But you'll hear about all of this in my budget video, so there's a clue for you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.